The city skyline stretched out before me, a concrete jungle just waiting to be explored. But tonight, it wasn't about exploring. It was about leaping. A deep breath, a push, and suddenly the ground was gone, the wind rushing past my ears. The world blurred into streaks of light as I soared across the gap between two buildings, landing with a soft thud that sent a jolt of adrenaline through me. Wow, I did it. My friend Sammy's voice echoed in my head, a constant reminder. Be careful. This power requires focus. He was right, of course. It wasn't just about jumping. It was about control. Back in the abandoned warehouse we used for training, every day was a new lesson. We started small, jumping over stacks of old tires, then across shipping containers. Sammy was patient, his voice calm and steady. Don't just focus on jumping. Focus on direction and balance. He'd toss a ball high into the air, and my goal was to catch it mid-leap. At first I'd overshoot, landing clumsily, or miss the ball entirely. But slowly, with each attempt, I felt a shift. The initial panic was replaced by something else. An unbelievable sense of freedom. The world became a playground, and gravity was just a suggestion. I learned to twist in the air, to change my trajectory with a subtle shift of my weight, to land as softly as a cat. It wasn't just my body I was training, it was my mind. I had to visualize every jump, every landing before I even took off. One afternoon, strolling through the park with Sammy, a frantic cry broke the peaceful atmosphere. A small boy had climbed high into the branches of an old oak tree and was too terrified to come down. His mother stood below, helpless. People were gathering, but no one could reach him. Without a second thought, I looked at Sammy. He just nodded. I found a clear spot, took a running start, and launched myself into the air. This time it wasn't for fun or for practice. As I soared upwards, a thought hit me with the force of a physical blow. This power isn't a game. I can protect others. I grabbed the boy, tucked him securely under one arm, and used the tree trunk to push off, landing gently on the grass. The relief on his mother's face was all the thanks I needed. For the first time, I understood the weight of what I could do. But with great power comes unwanted attention. I started feeling it subtly at first, a shadow that seemed to linger a bit too long, the sense of being watched. Then one night the shadow stepped into the light. He was a figure cloaked in darkness, his voice a low, chilling rasp that seemed to slither into my thoughts. Your abilities are great, but you don't know how to control them. He moved with an unsettling speed, appearing and disappearing in the blink of an eye. He wasn't just watching, he was trying to interfere. During my jumps, I'd feel a sudden, invisible force trying to push me off course, to turn a safe landing into a disastrous fall. He wanted to break me, to make me doubt myself, to make me believe I needed him. But the fear he tried to instill only fueled my resolve. I won't let you control me, I shouted into the night, my voice echoing off the concrete walls. The confrontation was inevitable. It happened on a stormy night. Rain lashing down on the rooftops that had become my sanctuary. He was waiting for me, a silhouette against the flashes of lightning. The battle began. It wasn't a physical fight in the traditional sense. It was a chess match played at high speed, across the rooftops of the city. He tried to corner me, to predict my path, to create invisible walls to block me. But I was learning. I used my agility, not just my power. I'd feint a long jump only to drop down to a lower ledge. I'd use the reflections in the rain-slick surfaces to track his movements. He was powerful, but he was predictable. He expected me to rely on brute force, on the sheer spectacle of the leap. He didn't count on me using my head. I led him on a chase, through a maze of antennas and water towers, forcing him into a narrow alleyway between two skyscrapers. As he lunged, I did something he never anticipated. I jumped straight up, ricocheting off the walls like a pinball, disorienting him completely before landing safely on the roof high above. He was trapped, outsmarted. Landing on my favorite rooftop, the storm began to subside, leaving the city washed clean and glittering under the emerging moon. I looked out over the endless lights, my heart still pounding, but with a newfound calm. The fear was gone, replaced by a quiet confidence. Power isn't just about what you can do, it's about what you choose to do with it. This city was my home, and I was its silent guardian. Did you enjoy the video? Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Thanks for watching.